I'm saying? CEO shit, little bitch. Piccaso gang, you know what I'm saying? You know what I bang, nigga.
Yeah, I'm a Mac, yeah. I got hoes in different area codes. When I'm on fire, I swear to God, there ain't no scarier mode. COVID-19 turn you niggas all the way broke. Now I can't stop until the whole gang all the way on. She wanna fuck, but I can't give a dick, can't give a shit. She know my name, but she don't really know my government. I'm loving it. This game is like a track and I be running shit. If she don't like the way I move, I leave her for my other bitch. I'm a killer shorty, you can't get no free dick. Shit, we in the clutch tryna talk to me like I relive. The gang in here, I'm tryna kick it, leave me alone, bitch. These records all the same, I ain't fucking with that clone shit. I told the DJ, play my shit, I got them slaps. He throw it on and all these bitches throw that shit back. Say run that back, play that again, I'm tipping fat. Tell that bottle girl, bring me some drink, I'm sipping, yeah. Got my own security, I don't get no fucks, yeah. Only nigga in the club smoking blunts, yeah. Say where your funds, cause I walked in with these huns, yeah. If he gon' flee, he better zigzag when he run. Ain't no it's gang shit, no lame shit, can't walk around here lacking. Too much cat be in your raps, y'all niggas walk around here acting. Yeah, they gon' say they gang, but they see cops and they turn citizen. Ain't no rapper in my city, I ain't bigger than no bitch. Yeah, I got hoes in different area codes. When I'm on fire, I swear to God, there ain't no scary mode. COVID-19.
That shit bumping.
I appreciate you.
I like that.
Sheesh, that should get me in the mode.
Where the fuck you get the flamethrower?
The flamethrower, it was the homies. Yeah, we was shooting flames outside the studio. Almost burned some shit down.
Yeah, I'm like, hell no, y'all burn my shit down. We're gonna have a fucking problem. All right, welcome to Boo's Basement Season 3, Episode 2. Today we got DNA Piccaso.
Appreciate you for having me. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been anticipating getting on you, for a little while now, so I was like, it's time. I had to get the other suckers out the way. No disrespect to anybody else that I had on the show.
Let's get it popping.
So, all right, so talk more about your big pun sample in Not a Player.
Oh, that Not a Player joint. It's actually crazy. The homie CJ, who's singing the hook, actually like sent me the beat one night. It was like, bro, I just been fucking with this beat, bro. The homie made this, and like I'm trying to tap in. And so it was me, him, and 47, who's sitting right there, who was on that record. And I actually wrote that shit at my job, and I was like mad that day, and I was like real pissed off, and I was just writing. I was up there. I was like, fucking, I'm gonna get fired today. I don't even care. I'm gonna write these raps, thinking I'm gonna make it out. But I wrote that shit upstairs in the cafeteria at my job, and I was singing that shit. People were like, what are you doing? You're writing the rap? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, bro. It's a project I'm working on my label. And that's how that came about. And it was super, super, super an easy song to make. It was in one of those sessions where we had like an 8-hour session, and we recorded like 15 songs. Mm-hmm. So that song happened in like 45 minutes, the whole thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's tight, though.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, most people don't even have that capability. Like, it take them like years.
Hey, man, I've seen some embarrassing shit in the studio.
Well, hey, I'm pretty sure Bugs has too, though, honestly.
Oh, I know Bugs has seen the worst of it.
I'm like, it's kind of a scam a little bit, when you offer studio time, because anybody could just come in this motherfucker and make something.
Oh my God.
But you're not supposed to be like, oh, bro, you suck. Like, don't come back. Like.
Everybody needs to create.
They do. That's their own version. I mean, some of them probably don't even put it out. They
you would have paid me $50, $60 an hour to almost make a song. Cool, bro. Come through.
Hey, look, bro. And I'll even try to mix it a little bit. Yep. Just a little bit.
You going to give me 2 minutes to mix? Yep. Got you, bro.
Got you. You could play it in the car. It's going to sound a little okay. But, yeah, nah.
They're going to drop it just like that, too. Man.
All right. So what inspired you to do the I Got Ops, the GTA?
It's a true story. I don't got ops no more. All them niggas is scared of me now.
Oh, that's
Mission
good.
accomplished.
That's good.
Nah, I was just talking my shit. Like, I was just like, man, I've been through some shit, and niggas out here ain't gonna play me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool ass nigga. Like, when you see me, you like probably be like, oh damn, this nigga's tall, got dressed, he's probably a dick. But I open my mouth, I start talking, you like, oh, this nigga got some charisma. Oh shit, okay. Like, I'm a real nice guy. But unfortunately some people have seen the other side of that, and I rapped about it.
Yeah. But I like the video though.
I appreciate you. I actually connected with my homie who does, like, that's his whole thing. He does GTA music videos and shit. So he's like going in the game and like editing and doing like all these different types of shit. So like it's dope. I got that resource and I passed it along to first I actually gave it to Mike Rose, and so he did a song with Ray Reed and they ended up dropping a video to that, and then I Ain't Got Ops. I'm letting y'all know that was my plug first. Them niggas might have dropped the video first. That was my plug, nigga.
Hey, that's cool though, because I was like, I know either I was thinking two options. Somebody did the video, or you literally played the game to match.
Nah.
What you was saying,
They
because
did-
I was like, it was literally on point. Like,
Yeah, they did the video, and I wrote out the list. I wrote out like everything that was happening in the video. I like wrote all that shit out.
yeah,
Yeah,
that shit's funny.
hell yeah.
I was like, have you ever seen Iman Shumper's video? And he had he kind of had the GTA shit too.
Nah.
But he was actually riding. Like, you gotta check that shit
Oh, that's
out. That
fire.
shit's hard.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tap in with that.
he's like an actual player on that shit. That shit was hard.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, more niggas need to get on this, because that's how we grew up. That's our culture. That's like our 90s, I guess.
For real though.
Millennial thing.
I mean, we all know about GTA.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
like-
why I dropped that. I'm like, look, everybody, like, it don't matter what era you
I
grew
fucked
up
with
in.
it on Vice City.
You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with the San Andreas. Like, that was my shit. Because in San Andreas, you could play with two players.
Yeah.
Like, you could be with somebody in the room with you, y'all. And I used to play with my twin. I have a twin brother. And I used to always play with him. And I hop in the car, and, like, I would always lead this nigga, and he would be running after the car, and I'd be like, oh, you almost got it, nigga. Almost got it. I was just like, that's, like, my favorite memory, because this nigga would be so mad.
I would have been too. What the fuck? I'm like, usually I'll have my brother in here, and he know what's up. Bugs know. I run shit in the house. So. Well, I used to. All right, so talk more about your concept when you were doing 50 Shades of DNA.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
That you even bringing that up. That's wild. It was like in the era of just like the nightclub shit. Like, you know, we were, I was doing a lot of fashion show shit and pool party shit with Last Ones Left apparel. Those my brothers. And then we ended up leveraging, or I ended up leveraging like what we were doing and took all of the video content, all that, and brought it to Onyx and got that promoter gig there. And I was like the only rapper outside, like promoting the clubs and shit. And it was dope. It was a dope ass like thing to be a part of. And Pablo Hendricks, the dude who shot the vlog series, just one day see me in the club and was just like, bro, like, I don't know what he said to me. He said something like, "You're lit" or some shit like that. we need to you. People need to see you and like see what's going on with you and like see your everyday life, your studio shit, your club shit. So let me just film. And he just like, bro, I won't charge nothing, bro. I just want to be there. I just want to film. So like we took that shit to Atlanta, to LA, to fucking New York. Like it's really, really crazy.
Yeah,
really crazy.
That
So,
shit was tight. I was watching it and I was like, okay.
I appreciate
Because
you.
most people don't have like a vlog or anything out. You don't really know what goes into it on a daily basis. So.
Yeah, and we had a whole bunch of shit in that vlog too. I'd be embarrassed to look back at it sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing that night?
It was like a couple years ago though. But
Yeah, it was. It was like I think it was 2018 to 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like 3-4 years ago almost.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny though.
But I'm trying to start that shit up again though, and like, you know, really show what goes on again.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you need to keep it going.
facts, and people don't see the work that goes in. They just see the end result.
Yeah, they just see the outside. So.
You know, so being able to like, you know, clue people in and like invite them into the process is cool sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. Because other times people be trying to start shit, you know. The
Yeah,
world
they
works
think they
on
know you. They think
negativity.
they a little too comfortable. They think they know you and shit.
Started making assumptions.
Right.
And I don't like that, especially, you know, certain people who have a hating tendency to do it a lot and publicly.
Haters are the best fans, though. I used to get so sick of haters. I used to be so sick to my stomach. But, like, they the best fans.
No, they taught me to work harder.
That's the free promo.
Yeah.
I want you. Any hater I got, nigga, go ahead and keep talking shit. Please. I appreciate that shit.
It only works if you're consistent, though. Because,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't be consistent unless you're consistent, so I guess it just has to go hand in hand.
Facts.
So how was it working with 30 Ave?
Oh, man, that's my guy, for real. That's how that Kurt Cobain song came about. I had a fucked up experience at GBL, and we brought Kirko there, and it was fucking hotter than a bitch in there. HVAC broken. Nigga, I walked in that bitch instantly sweating. Nigga, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? We were in there, nigga, engineer arguing with niggas and shit. And I'm like, bro, what are we doing? And so I'm not gonna give the details, but long story short, that situation fell out, and we needed to we paid for the feature, which wasn't shit because he showed mad fucking love because he saw the vlog. Yeah, and he was like, yo, and the dude who shot the vlog was the dude who brought him out, and he was like, I already know about you and shit, bro. So let's get in the studio, whatever. Yeah. So he ended up doing the show that was thrown by GBL, which I don't know how that shit went, but nigga made it seem like it was a shit show. Anyways, he came back and it was like 3 a.m. We ended up getting in DIA Studios last minute. And 30 Ave was there, and he ended up running the session. And he ran the session for free and didn't ask me for no money or nothing like that. After the shit, I paid him the next day. But he was there, and we were there till 6 a.m, and he was just whatever we wanted to do, he was just in there. We ended up doing 2 songs with Kirko. So that shit was dope, but he just came through for us. And so that shit just meant a lot to me, period. And then we developed a relationship. Me and him got a couple songs now.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, you're on his project.
I really want to see him win, for real.
I'm going to have him on here soon. I just got to let him work first. That's my guy for a long time, so I'm proud of him. So talk more about your last project, Summer's Over.
Summer's Over. That's my favorite project. I'm not going to lie to you. Just because it's the real me. I was actually gonna drop a long ass album with Midsummer and Summer's Over, all on the same album. Yeah. But I was just kind of going through it. There were so many songs. Remember we were talking about before, I'm versatile. So there were so many songs that were sounded different from each other, and I just didn't feel like it was all copacetic. So I just ended up splitting it apart from some of the music that's more lit and more summer and other shit that's I want you to actually hear me. Yeah. And, sit your ass down somewhere and put that shit on and listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. So that was the more the poetic side of me and the more vulnerable side of me. So I really, really love and appreciate that project. I need to figure out how to not get so tired of my releases sometimes. I think that's my biggest problem.
Yeah, because I was in 21, you was working.
Oh, yeah.
You have
I put out 4 projects.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of singles. Yeah. And I'm like, damn.
Hell yeah, the label project, 2 solo projects, a collab project. Oh my God. And the music I'm sitting on right now is oh my God. I have some shit that I made here that's fucking insane. Yeah. With Wick. Got some shit with Tune. Gotti. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. You need to put more. Just keep going for it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Me and 47 about to drop some crazy ass visuals. I actually have a music video coming out on the 14th of March, a couple days. Okay. She's about to go crazy.
So what song though?
It's a song called What It Takes. It just dropped March 7th with AJ Angels and Tungati. Okay. Yeah.
Be on the lookout for that.
Be on the lookout for that shit. You dig?
We need to start doing the premieres bugs.
Hell yeah.
So if you could put a title on your sound, what would it be? Because you are kind of versatile though.
This is the hardest question to answer of all time. What would you say, 47? It's crazy. I don't even know either. I couldn't. I can't. I really can't. I think it's some I don't want to be generic and say it's melodic rap, but it's harmonic poetry. That's what I'm gonna call it.
I mean, it could be. Yeah. Or if you were to mix, I know most people don't want to do that, but if you were to mix 2 artists that would make your sound, who would they be?
Shit. Well, I'm gonna tell you the 2 biggest influences in music that I have since I was a kid was Lil Wayne. Off top, nigga, I'm sorry. That is the rapper for me. And then when I was growing up, when I was through high school, I was one of the first people that I knew who was on Tory Lanez, and I loved his versatility. This nigga would sing fucking love songs and then fucking murder beats on some rap shit, and I'm how the fuck is he doing both, and how does he navigate doing both? And I really appreciate that, and I think I take a lot of of that, the willingness to be versatile from Tory, yeah, and Wayne too, because he was,
Everybody, I don't know. I just fuck with Wayne because he never wrote in anything. Mm-hmm. He just goes in there and spits. But if it was him versus Jay-Z, then I'm on Hove.
Me and my girl did this shit, and I was playing Lil Wayne songs, and I realized, damn, Jay does have fucking hits, bro.
See?
Because a lot of Lil Wayne's hits aren't even out. Like, they're not even, like, on streaming. It's all, he had, like, he's like the mixtape god. Like, he got all these mixtapes and shit, you know?
That's it.
I mean, that's not it, though. He got hits.
I mean, but not like Hov. Hov got a hit in every category. And if he don't, say I'm lying.
You right.
Yeah, it's quiet
Right.
in here.
I ain't gonna argue that. I ain't gonna argue
And
that.
I mean,
Lil
like,
Wayne wouldn't even argue that.
Like Hov he did the punk rock.
He did, but he wasn't on no punk rock shit. He was with
Wayne
punk
was
rock
on some,
artists.
Wayne took it too far.
Hey man,
I fucked with it. I fucked with punk rock.
He had that cup in his hand. Ain't no telling what Lil Wayne was gonna do, man. Ain't no telling what Lil Wayne was gonna do. That cup was in his hand. Shit.
My nigga said, "Don't worry about what's in my cup."
Don't worry about what's in my cup. You ain't worry about what's in your cup. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pick him over Hov. I'm sorry.
Fine. Well, Lil Wayne is the influence for the kid. No cap. This nigga the reason why I got dreadlocks.
I mean, he only has 3 now, so.
When I wanted locks, this nigga had a whole head of locks.
Yeah. And now he only has 3.
Ain't no Lil Wayne slander on this motherfucker, all right?
Nah, I
Shit.
fuck with Wayne. I'm just like, you're losing it, nigga.
You know when you admire somebody so much, you just can't stand the fact of like turning against them even when they do goofy ass shit.
Yeah, me with Kanye.
It's me with Kanye right now too.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, Kanye, come on, man.
Oh no, I'll be like, he ain't wrong. I don't even soak it in. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck if he pushed somebody off a building.
It's like one of those things. I feel like the only reason I'd be upset is because it's like if my brother started a fight like that just for no reason, I gotta jump in it now. Like I'm gonna jump in it, but nigga, come on.
Yeah.
What you doing? It's unnecessary, unforced errors.
I was watching that fucking his documentary or whatever. His little.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, but it's like he's always been that way.
Yeah, that last episode kind of creeped me out a little bit though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this nigga is.
He's weird. But it's cool. It's part of the process.
We all weird though in our own way, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not weird.
You
at
weird
all.
as hell. I can tell you weird.
No. I eat weird shit, but that ain't weird.
Nigga, that's weird.
That's not weird.
Hey.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
I'm weird as fuck.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's creativity,
Yeah.
I guess. But I'm not weird.
Niggas in denial. But all right.
No, I'm not, y'all. It's all right. It's okay. Non-weirdo stand-ups. Like,
Niggas want to put their late night R&B voice on like me, but they can't do it, you know?
I can't. I don't have one.
This is Boo's Basement featuring DNA Piccaso. Late night. It's about 8:47 right now. I'm with 47. You know, some movies, a vibe.
I'm about to put that as a promo. Yeah. That's hella promo.
It's a vibe.
So are you a big 90s R&B fan?
Man, I love 90s R&B. Oh my God, I be putting my girl on. I mean, I don't put her on no more now. She's caught up, but
Yeah.
I love 90s R&B. Like I listen to R&B more than rap.
Because I was like, you got like a lot of R&B samples too.
It's always been that way though. I've always
Yeah.
appreciated just the musicality in R&B and the vulnerability, especially out of male singers.
Yeah.
I think it's hard as a man to like get vulnerable. But there's no offense, but there's like a not to anyone here, but like just in general to niggas who sing. I feel like there's a fine line between vulnerable and like pussy, you know?
Yeah.
And so like staying in that middle, or
Yeah.
more on the vulnerable side is probably like the best way to go. That's my favorite type of shit. But when I see niggas on the song like who was it? It was fucking Mario Winans. What the fuck is that nigga's last name? Mario Winans. You know a song I'm talking about, the I Don't Want to Know with Joe?
Yeah.
I mean with Diddy.
Yeah.
Talking about if you play me, keep it on the low.
Yeah.
I'll never in my life. I'll never in my life make a song like that. But shout out to him, he did it. I don't need to do it. He did it.
I think it was a studio thing though.
Niggas in the studio like, yo, we sad today, bro. Make some
Nah.
shit for the sad niggas.
I think that nigga, what's that nigga, Brian Michael Cox? He was just like, fuck it, bro. We gotta put something on there
Yeah, put something on there, bro.
that rhymes. And I'm tired. We're gonna get the fuck up out of here. It's gonna be a hit regardless.
Yeah. But I love the R&B though.
Yeah, because I noticed like even like when you was doing like the Love Letter, Understand You had like the R&B samples, and I was like, I fuck with this because a lot of people don't. I don't know what the new generation's doing. They kind of, I kind of fuck with it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, like the little R&B trap.
I think the R&B drill shit is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't even fucking with drill at all until I heard what I hear. I think it was actually the first thing I heard was like a TikTok song, but I think it was like it's called To the Moon. Mm-hmm. And that shit is just so fucking hard. I'm like, I don't even really fuck with drill, but this shit, I can listen to this.
No, I ain't gonna lie. What made me start fucking with is that 1,000 Miles sample.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that nigga started about killing him on the golf course.
You talking about just R&B sample rap period, like trap period? Yeah. Because that song isn't drill. That song.
No, it's not. But that was like the first time I was like, these little niggas are doing something creative.
They was out here popping off on that shit, talking about their ops and shit.
Nigga.
Snitching
that nigga had the and he's like, I'm gonna see you. Like, oh shit. No, you didn't die on the most popular white beat though.
Right, that shit's super fire.
They got the Alicia Keys sample out now on TikTok.
Oh man,
that shit's hard on the You Don't Know My Name.
Yeah,
and they just mix some drill shit to that. I was like, okay,
crazy. I fucking Trace's album got some R&B samples on it and shit. That fucking what's that? I don't want to get the song title wrong. I'm not even gonna play my nigga. It's it's Stories from Vegas.
Yeah. Shout out to I think his name's Trevor. He made that beat, but he passed. So.
Oh man, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Damn.
Trace
they
put
made
that on
made a hit.
That shit's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I fuck with that shit for sure.
I'll fuck with Trace.
That's my guy.
Y'all need more songs together.
I don't wanna leak it too soon, but Trace Chapman 420 got a little event going on. Not on 420, but that weekend is going fucking up.
Yeah.
Fucking up.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's going up.
Hey. Hey.
It's out of here.
Y'all gonna see. Mm-hmm.
We gonna see.
Yeah, I do a lot of back end shit too, like getting venues.
Yeah.
And like, create opportunities for artists to not only perform, but like also perform in a place that's like just aesthetically pleasing or that matches their aesthetic and vibe and shit. Mm-hmm. I love that shit.
I fuck with it. I'm like, it's cool to always do more shit in the music industry than just one thing, know? Because sometimes if you got to go ahead and do it by yourself, you know what to do. Mm-hmm. Because somebody asked me the other day, like, you edit your own videos? I'm like, yeah, but it's like, when I'm able or when I want to pay someone, then I know what I'm looking for because I did it.
That's the perfect shit, too, when you just gain all this knowledge. And even if you don't do everything perfect, like, the gist of how things are supposed to go. So when you delegate shit, you know if someone's doing their job right or not. You know that they're, capturing your vision. You can actually explain what you want to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where I'm on right now. So talk about working with Spinks.
Oh, that's fire. I fuck with Spinks tough. Like, I got like a lot of love for Spinks, and I think she has a whole bunch of potential. I love her voice. I don't remember the first time I met her. I came across her. Oh, it was because of City Roots TV. They posted something and they did like a photo shoot with her or something like that, and I like tapped in and heard her song, and I'm like, oh my God, she's fire. So I honestly wanted to put her on the team, but she has her own thing going on, but like I'm more on some like just helping her, get shows, and like me and her got a couple records together.
Yeah, like Bust It.
That Bust It record.
Yeah,
I'll fuck with that song, super tough. But like, yeah, she's super dope.
Who came up with the concept for the video?
For the video, we both kind of did.
Yeah.
I got the videographer, and we ended up shooting it at Be Good over in Inglewood, the dispensary. Okay. Just for the aesthetic and shit, and then like all the car scenes with the drone shots, that's all her. Mm-hmm. But like, it was a collaborative effort.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fucked with it. It was like a little.
Oh yeah.
It was like a little vibe.
Yeah, a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? A little roll the windows down, throw the top back type of vibe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So one thing I did want to talk to you about is like, how'd you meet your shorty?
On Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter. Y'all know Teller Banks?
Yeah.
You know Teller?
Mm-hmm.
He was good. He had this like back and forth on Twitter where he was like beefing with this white dude who was like calling him a nigger and like telling him he's gonna pull up on him and kill him. I don't know what the fuck he was on, but I know that I tweeted at him and I was like, nigga, I can find your address in 5 minutes and I will pop up on you. Keep talking shit. And then she liked the tweet. And then I went to her page. Her name is Dominique, and she has the same name as my twin brother.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I slid in the DMs, smooth like. I said, we should be friends. She said, I could use some friends. I said, use me. Nah, that's my baby though, and we met on March. I slid in the DMs on March 15th, which was the first day of the pandemic. Like where they were like, "Stay in your fucking house. If you go outside, we're gonna pull you over and give you a ticket." Yeah. So like we met there. So like we didn't actually kick it for a while, but we got to know each other because we were like writing love letters to each other back and forth. Like
on Twitter?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
Like we had like on via.
Yeah.
Like we were typing it on like Word or like the Google Docs.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have this whole like book of like poetry to each other, like love poems.
Yeah.
But that's how we got to know each other. Like it was like, typically it's crazy. I'm a rapper. I'll be waving the rap flag around, you know, when I'm meeting women and shit. I'm, like it's easy as fuck. And half the time I don't even got to do it because they see it, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't feel the need to do that with her. It was like the relationship was based off of friendship and vulnerability. And it was just really dope just to know that I had somebody and I felt like the world was going to end and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I fell in love with her before I even met her. I cut all my bitches off.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need to get like her, shit. Yeah. I'm like, well, first I need to get like you and cut the hose off. Then I need to get like her.
All the hoes got a similar text on the same day.
Like, hey.
Yo, if you want to be in my life, we're going to have to just be friends, shorty, because I'm in love.
Oh, my gosh. I think I would have blocked you if I was.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 were mad as fuck.
I bet. I bet.
They spun the block, slid in my shorty DMs trying to fuck my relationship up. Fuck you hoes. But I love women. I really do. I'm a feminist, I promise.
So talk more about her because she does a lot of amazing things, though.
She does a lot. She's a poet. She's an author. She's an actress. She's an amazing writer. Probably one of the greatest writers in American history. And she's gonna go down as that one day. And like, it's truly amazing. She's won Woman of the World twice. She's won National Poetry Series, book awards.
Yeah.
Written for HBO's High Maintenance. She does a lot. She's a fucking powerhouse. Like that's my baby for real.
I had seen her at CJ's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this woman is amazing.
Oh yeah.
She blew my mind. And we were 20 minutes late. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. But I was like, damn, I thought I missed. Yeah, you know. Just like today.
Nah, but it was dope because she was she freestyled that whole thing.
Yeah.
And she didn't even.
But it was dope. And she didn't, let me tell y'all, she didn't even need a fucking microphone. I've never heard nobody talk so loud and clear.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't need a microphone.
She projects the fuck out of her voice.
Yeah, because there was not one nigga, niggas can't hear. Niggas be in the back like, what she say?
What did she say? Yeah,
fuck it, bro. I'm going to start clapping, everybody else clap. Nah, niggas was like, hell yeah. I'm like, y'all, we can hear this shit. Like, this shit's amazing. Like,
no mic necessary. That's her always though. Like,
yeah,
we can be in a packed ass venue. She can be doing a TED talk, and she'll probably prefer not to use a mic.
Yeah,
like she's that for real. I'm Team Dom all the way.
That's good though. I'm like, y'all are dope because I was like, okay, but then when I was like, this nigga's a rapper. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, we just be talking shit to each other all day.
Yeah.
She's a poet. I'm a rapper. It's just a whole lot of shit talk.
I bet.
We just talking shit all day.
Cause she's on a couple of your songs too.
Yeah, she's on Summer's Over, and she's on Piccaso University. She's on that record Shooter. Yeah. And then on Summer's Over, she's on MIA and on Mama I Made It. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, that's dope.
And she has an amazing voice. Like before she wanted to do poetry or any of that, she wanted to be a singer her whole life. She has like a fucking amazing voice. Yeah. So I'm trying to get her to, get into that at a capacity that, is aligned with what she wanted to do her whole life, Yeah. And like, if I can put her on some more music and shit, like I would love to do that. But I want her to like have her own little steez and also, you know, have her own singles and stuff. Because when I'm asking her to get on my rap records, or even on MIA where we're like singing to each other and shit, like it's real curated towards my style. Like I want her to like do her ethereal shit and like
yeah.
know, it's one day soon come though. Yeah,
that's good. All right, so talk more about your experience. I know you mentioned it earlier with Kirko, but how was that for you?
It was dope. I'm a type of dude, like, from working in the clubs and shit and interacting with celebrities, I'm like, I guess it can come back to bite me, but I'm never like in anyone's face. I'm not even gonna make it a point to like get in nobody's face to let them know who I am. I just do good business, and if people gravitate towards me, then that's what happens. So that's what happened with the Kirko shit, you know?
Yeah.
First, when he came into the studio, we didn't talk much. I introduced myself. I was just gonna let all the talking be done when we got on a song.
Mm-hmm.
And then that shit didn't work. We ended up talking to have to figure out this whole DIA 30 Ave session and shit. And then we ended up working. And when he got in the studio, I was in the booth and I came out. I couldn't tell if he was fucking with what I did or not because he kind of didn't interact with it. He got in there and was just like, he's fucking spaz. But then we made a whole new song. He was like, bro, I fuck with you. He was like, you got any more beats? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I'm like waiting for this nigga to ask me for more money for the feature. And he never did. And he was just like, let's just keep recording, bro. And he was like, I'm in here. He's like, I'm about to miss my flight. Fuck.
Yeah.
Back to Houston. Like, but it was cool. It was genuine as fuck. But I was still more like, I didn't like go out of my way to really talk to him like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's just not me. Like
that's
that.
not your thing.
It's weird. Like, but then we ended up, because we were supposed to shoot the music video, but the videographer didn't pull up that night because it was 3 a.m. So we ended up booking him for a concert at this place called The Venue. So we booked that show, and he came back out here. We did great business with him, and then we ended up going to the studio. Well, we did the show, and then after the show, we shot the music video to the song that we did, and then we went to the studio and recorded all night.
Yeah.
I got some more songs. I got a record that I'm gonna put on my next little project that got him on there too.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it's cool. We got a cool little relationship and shit, you know. But like even then, like even now, like I'm not on this nigga ear or on. I don't do that.
Yeah. That's but
it's cool. I just let people be people, you know. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me.
Shit.
None of that. Fuck no.
So let's address the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant in the room?
Let's talk about what happened with Mile High Minute.
Oh my God. What you gonna talk about? What are we talking about?
So just explain more to the people, like what kind of happened. Because, I mean, a lot of people don't know. You kind of just made a public statement and everybody just seen what you said.
I mean, one day I saw a post that they posted on their page. It was of a Hispanic rapper saying nigga in his song. He was like, son, you niggas is getting stepped on. You niggas is getting pressed on. You niggas is getting... And I commented under the post and I tagged him and I said, which niggas is getting pressed on? Which niggas is getting stepped on?
Yeah.
And he didn't respond to my shit. And then my girl got on there and started trolling too, said some shit on there. And then I tweeted, if you're not a black artist, don't say nigga in your music. If you do that shit, you deserve to get rocked.
Yeah.
And that shit, I just did that shit. I'm not gonna lie, it was an emotional ass tweet. I was like, I'm fucking sick. Like, this city looks so fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Y'all got media and blog platforms looking at the city, and the first thing you see is Mexicans saying nigga. Like, what are we doing? Seriously?
Yeah.
Colorado lets that shit slide. Like, what the fuck? But then I had to get educated by the people who wanted to say niggas with all their heart, that it's not just a Colorado thing, and people all around the country do that shit because they think it's cool. So I tweeted that, and clearly I'm saying that because I saw something on my High Minutes post. So there was no like error, interpretation errors or anything like that. I posted it on my page on Instagram on my story, and I tagged him in it.
Yeah.
And he didn't say shit he didn't say shit. He didn't repost it. Which I don't care. I tagged him so that he could see it. Because me and Brandon have this thing where he swears that I'm sneak dissing. I guess he's just scrolling through my fucking Twitter to find something out that's about him or something. So he blocked me, and I noticed he blocked me, and I said something to him. He didn't respond, so I tweeted about it.
Yeah.
See, the nigga blocked me because I told him because I said non-black artists shouldn't say nigga. And then we had this whole little thing. He called me trying to explain his side of the story about he's from Arvada and there's a couple niggas who gave him a card and shit. to say it, and which was ridiculous to me. And
they gave him a nigga card.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I never seen it before.
Can you get white cards?
I feel like it's one of those things where, you know, I was just trying to educate, bro. And I'm a real person. And you know, when we're all people, we can have conversations. We can like civilized people. Yeah. Or it could be up. And I chose to have a real civilized conversation.
You chose violence.
But everyone made it seem like everyone got so offended by my shit. And then they ended up posting it on their page. Yeah. And it just had everybody in the city in the uproar about like, why can't we fucking say nigga? Ah! Like, I never get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's so fucking goofy and lame. And I've lost friends because of that conversation, because of that tweet. I've lost connections and shit and like sponsors. And I prefer it that way. I prefer everybody who don't really fuck with me or like just need a little reason to show that they don't fuck with me to just get the fuck out the way right now. So I'm not even really tripping. I mean, shouts out to My Minute and all the blogs doing it, because at the end of the day, they doing something positive for the city. But if you do goofy shit, I'm gonna call you out, because a lot of people are gonna sit silent. But you know, I can't do that shit no more. Yeah,
hey, that's all it takes. Use your platform for something good, though.
Yeah.
So talk more about the label.
Man, like I'm like super excited about the label and what we got going on. We've made a lot of changes though. Like it's crazy, like the fucking trials and tribulations that this shit has gone through just in the last year and a half. Like I put on a whole bunch of artists. A lot of the artists were actually like close to me and just in life and shit. So I just felt like, you know, I was just gonna bring people in, you know, to come to walk with me, and also, you know, that I could help, you know, on their path and shit too. And we did Piccaso University. We banged that shit out in like a couple 8-hour sessions. Did a whole bunch of videos for that shit. Was going crazy. But then I started realizing like there was like this pattern of like stagnance. And like I just feel like people were like waiting for me to give them something to do. So it's hard. Working with the team is hard, but it's so fucking dope and fulfilling at the same time. Yeah. I've made some changes since then, since I started, and a couple artists are no longer with us anymore. Yeah. I wish them the best, you know, but I'm just I'm focused on, you know, the future and what that shit holds, and, you know, adding to the team and bringing around energy that's going to really serve us and earn energy that we could also serve too. Yeah. And just, you know, just
take over.
Just take the fuck over. But also just, you know, be ourselves and put out this music and like do what we say we love. Yeah. And like that, and I don't ask for much, you know. Just make music, nigga. Do what you say you love. Nigga, drop music. Shoot a video. Just go get photos done. Go get, you know, if you can't get a show, that's cool. I can help you with that shit. But like go meet people. Go get fans. Go you know,
go do something.
You know?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
I think, speaking of videos, I think BLT would have been a good video.
You said BLT? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man. Off that shit I got with Doobie. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that would have been a good video.
That was an error right there. Damn.
Talk about your relationship more with him. At the time.
I met him the same day. I met, actually, that's not true. I was gonna say the same day I met Paul. I was about to fucking lie. What the fuck? I don't remember how we met, but I think it was around the time I was like doing the club shit. Same around the time I started doing the vlogs and shit. Mm-hmm. And like me and Doobie just started getting close. I was super cool with Napalm already, with Nathan Palmer. And so I would go over to the crib and like him and, you know, Doobie and Fabre and Kayla, they all be working on their shit, and I would just like, I just wanted to go and like just soak up game and be like, damn, like I'm around artists that are really dope that I actually, you know, really admire. So I just want to see like, you know, what are niggas doing? Like, what's the process and shit? So I didn't even really spend a lot of time recording with him or none of that shit. Yeah. Until when was this shit? It was like we dropped I think we dropped in 2019. But we ended up going to the studio, and in the 10-hour, and we did 2 5-hour sessions. We recorded 10 songs. So we did 2 5-hour sessions. We wrote, recorded, picked out beats, and did the mixing and mastering all in 10 hours.
Oh damn.
And we dropped the project.
Yeah.
And it was just like super dope and organic. And Doobie was the one who kind of put me on, like, who gave me more confidence in like my melodic capability, you know?
Yeah.
Because he was like, bro, like, I can hear what you want to do, but I feel like you got to really like lean into the shit. But also he was like, bro, we all know you can rap. You got bars, bro. You can rap your ass off. You do that fast rapping shit. We all know that. But it's like, make a hit.
Yeah.
Make a record.
Yeah.
Make a song, like write out a song from front to back, just like a song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like show people you could do that.
Yeah.
So with that project, me and him are just going back to back and just we collabed on that shit. But I took that project and that advice from him and
took off.
ran with it.
Yeah.
We just had a conversation not too long ago, and he was just like, "Bro, I'm so happy you took that advice." So I'll never forget the creative vibes and the times that we had, because this shit was really important and fundamental in like what I got going on right now.
No, that's dope though, because you always need people to push you.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, my brother pushes me a lot all the time, so
that's what you need.
Yeah, shout out to Dre Boo. So talk more about the Spaced Out EP.
Yuri approached me. Actually, his manager Justin approached me. Just like, he's like, I got this artist. His name is Yuri Vuitton. You know, he's dope as fuck, bro. But he just needs more content. He needs more music. He needs to work with people like you. Mm-hmm. And they paid me the bag. I got the bag to do a little 3-song EP. So I was like, cool, let's do it. And I thought that's all it was gonna be. And then we ended up doing a song with Kirko. We ended up doing some more shit with that. And so it was cool. It was a real fun experience. Real dope kid, man.
Yeah,
for real.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of connections. I fuck with that.
Hell yeah.
Networking is the key right there.
Oh yeah.
Y'all need to take notes.
Yeah.
So I did want to ask you about the song Lost Boy. Mm-hmm. So like, what did that mean to you?
It's crazy. That record right there was like the ultimate venting session. Mm-hmm. It like gave me like real permission to like talk about that shit. Talk about my like where I came from, you know, being adopted and shit, and like not feeling loved and shit, and not, you know, coming into a situation where it's like I should just be grateful to be here. Yeah. You know, I can't, like, you can't be sad. You can't be hurt. You know, you can't have feelings. Just be grateful that you're here, and be grateful that you're alive, and be grateful that you have clothes on your back. And I understand that, because gratitude is everything. But having that space to be able to like talk about it, I gave myself that on Lost Boy, and that song was never supposed to come out, but it came, the way it came out, I was like, fuck, I gotta release this shit. Yeah, it's dope. I appreciate you for real. That song means a lot to me, and I performed it live at Dazzle, and people were like really fucking with it, and like, shit was dope.
I was listening to him, like, you're writing from the chest right there.
For real. Tell. Hey, and I got some shit. I was just telling 47, like, I've been writing some shit that's like super confessional, like all the way. The song I was just working on before I came here, it was writing some shit. It's epic.
Do you have any shows coming up? That you can say?
My book, my books are clean. Like, I've been offered so many gigs, like this mystery event with Trace Chapman. I was gonna do the show, but I'm in a different space right now. I'm not really concerned about shows right now. I'm like, just trying to make these records, you know, and not like, I'm not geared towards no hit or nothing like that. I just want to make just these real records and like really just get to that next level. Yeah, you feel me?
All right. Before we get out of here, shout out all your social medias, where they can get your music and where they can find you at.
Shit, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
First and foremost, for real. Tapping with motherfucking Booth in Booth's basement, nigga. What you talking about?
Shout out Bright Future.
You did. Shout out Bugs. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. 47 here. Shout out my guy. But I go by the name of DNA Piccaso. If you didn't know that by the end of this video, it's kind of crazy, but you know now. You can follow me everywhere at DNA Piccaso. That's DNA Picasso. DNA Piccaso on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. It's real easy to find me. Just type in DNA Piccaso. Don't spell Picasso wrong. Come on.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
And this is
appreciate you for having me.
We got the claps.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Look, I was broke straight out the mix, but I made it back. never duck the fate. Learn to write a better story, not just turn the page. First you make it out the mud, then you on the stage. All my dogs is taking dubs and we on the way.
Yeah. Came up on that bank, ain't do no robberies. Call my mama up, she said she proud of me. They set up with them, make them niggas lie to me. I can't take no L's, they never dancing on the scale. The partner sitting in the cell, he writing letters to himself. Yeah. He was trying to run it up, just trying to bring that pack home.